Welcome to the Imperium Forex daily video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration. Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you very much for joining me. To begin with, the silver outlook still remains bullish and as the target still located at $16.4550. Although we are seeing a little bit of hesitation here, I would like to stress a little bit of caution to the bullish trade, purely for the fact is that we may see some profit taking towards this region. Therefore, could see a short-term pullback like we saw in gold yesterday. But nevertheless, the market's still respecting the level just above that break of $16.15. So I'm looking towards the $45.50 and reassess from there with a base now holding at $15.90. The overnight price action for gold was a little bit hesitant towards the top side as the market respects this level of 1,245 at the moment. Although dips are a way to play at the moment with the support seen at minor at 36 with a base at 32. The pullback yesterday did respect and found demand at 35 after printing a low there and responding back towards that top side. A couple of things to note is that although there is a little bit of hesitancy towards that 45 level, if we do see a sustained break, then this could see a move up towards 1,252 to 1,259 as a potential target. However, in the next 24 hours, if we haven't cleared this level of 45, then we could see a short-term pullback. But nevertheless, the technical indicators are bullish, so I do anticipate the move to come through to the top side. The Australian dollar still holding to its bullish stance, and as you can see here, it now trades towards the top side target of 79.95 to 80.20. It is viewed from there that the market may lean towards a supply or a selling zone and could see a rejection from that level. Today we have the unemployment change, which is forecasted at 14,000.4k. Previous release was at 42,000. Now, if the number does come in on forecast, it could generate an impulse towards that top side fresh highs of 2017. However, what may be concerning is the fact that if it does come out close to that 15,000k, as the RBA did signal from its minutes earlier on this week that the neutral nominal cash rate would need to rise to around 3.5%. So if we get a number out around 15k, could pressure the RBA in looking to change some of its stance to more of a hawkish and see how it plays from there. Support on the day comes in at 78.90, which is minor, and if breached, could give further lead to the downside, but the base is now likely to be building around 78.5. Euro hardly changed overnight since the spike from the previous day of 115.83. Retreating from that high, the market is now questioning whether we've seen a high. However, there's still a bit of work to do to the downside, which the support comes in from that uptrend at 113.65.75. Tonight we have the ECB to on its rate decision. The following from that will be the press conference. Now the bank is not expected to announce any tapering of its asset purchase program, the QE, nor change the end date of the scheme, which is seen in December. But they will be keeping close watch to the ECB President Mario Draghi comments, purely for the fact is that recently he did surprise the market after he changed on the QE, which triggered a sharp rally, as you can see here, not so long ago. Furthermore, we still have pressure in the US, with President Donald Trump's Healthcare Act appearing to be struggling in the Senate. The Trump administration has had little victory in the dealings with the Congress, and also Trump's plan to the healthcare bill, which replaces much of the Obamacare, has stalled in the Senate before lawmakers even voted on the bill. So that has put significant pressure on the US dollar, as it now trades to 11-month low to the index at 94.27. And it's still viewed that if we don't get a recovery in by the end of this week, then we could be seeing lower US dollar, which in terms would put the euro above the 115.80 level. And if you look at the weeklies, could be coming in somewhere around the 116. Even though we have seen over the last 2.5 years, the market didn't sustain more than a week above the 115 level. So it does question on the fact, have we seen a top from the recent attempt around that 115.80? So see how it plays out in the next 24 hours. Mainly keep an eye tonight on the ECB rate decision. Well, the dollar yen still looks relatively negative as the market still looks to that target of 111.10 to 111.55. Although I expect to see a bullish recovery from there and look back towards that resistance of 112.55, if we see a break beneath 111.10, no support is seen until 109.30 to 50. However, I do expect the market to start accumulating some demand from that 111.10 and see if we can get a recovery. To wrap up with sterling, not much has changed overnight. The Bank of England Governor Mark Carney was very mute on his views of the hawkish outlook. However, he did unveil the new £10 polymer banknote featuring Jane Austen on the 200th anniversary of her death. Since the spike of 131.25 high in sterling, I now look towards the support of 129.50 as a potential target and reassess from there. So overall, the pound should hold to a negative stance considering that we did see that spike. That wraps up my daily video. Thank you very much for joining me, and as always, look out for the intraday report, and I hope you have a wonderful day ahead.